Can I be honest for just a second? This is a Range Rover. I really believe that Hyundai pulled a Range Rover, went and bought a Range Rover, pulled it in and said, this is what I want. Hyundai-ify it. Now, I will say this. There is some wicked cool options on here. The seat that I'm in turns into a lazy boy. Let's go ahead and turn our blinker on so I can show you another one of my favorite things. Anytime you turn the blinker on, it lights up the right side. Remember back in the 90s, they had the cars that would do that. Anyway, powering this is a 2.5 liter turbocharged engine. We'll talk about all that later. I don't really care about that right now. Let's make the old loop here and see what we think. Kind of quiet in here. This is the calligraphy edition, which means Zuzus and Wham Whams aplenty. I will say this, the heads-up display is very nice. It's got the turn sign in there. I don't know what the triangle is all about right there, but it does have the mile per hour and the speed limit. Let's give it just a little bit right here and see what happens. We broke loose. It's got enough power to break it loose on a wet road. No, I'm just teasing. It's not supposed to be a speed demon. That's not what we're talking about here. But sitting in here, the shifter, that's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. It took a second. You have to roll that chrome thing. Roll it forwards and roll it back, kind of like you would like the turn, you know, like to turn on your windshield wipers. That's how you do that. There's a suede headliner above me. Technology everywhere. I can't get past the seat. It's a lazy boy. I've waited for a long time to get my hands on this. We've seen them like in the wild, like I've seen them driving around, I've seen them sitting on lots, but I've never had the keys. I've never had the access to one. We got access today. And this is a calligraphy too, which means it's top of the line. These juices, and this is, the driver's seat turns into a lazy boy. I'm not even gonna waste any time. I wanna show you my favorite thing just right off the rip. I don't make people wait for things. Let's go ahead and do this. It has to be in park for it to do this whole feature, but are you ready? Let's do this. That thing's ready to take a nap. Did you see that? Now, obviously that won't happen while you're driving down the road, but yeah, let's put it back. I'm not done with the seat just yet. Watch this. Let's go ahead and bring that all the way out. So you're sitting in the parking lot waiting on work to start. You're waiting on a doctor's appointment, whatever. Got your feet propped out right there like that. I'm telling you, this is a lazy boy, bruh. And then obviously it does all the other things that you could possibly want it to do, lumbar and swoopity la-las and all of this and that and regular and all that. But anyway, I wanted to go ahead and just get that right out of the way. That's my favorite thing. Okay, so let's talk about what I think happened here. So Hyundai and the executives, they went and bought a Land Rover. Went and bought a Land Rover Defender. They pulled it into the shop, and the CEO, the higher executives, they said, Hyundai-ify it. So that's what we've got. Because if you don't see Land Rover Defender in this car, that's almost all I see is Land Rover Defender. But it's got so, I'm not saying that Land Rover doesn't have a lot of tech, because they have all kinds of tech, but there's a lot of technology in here. There is a little problem though. You got one engine option. Well, there's a hybrid with a 1.6 liter hybrid, and I think it's putting out like 230 horsepower, but this has 280 horsepower, something like that. 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. Now, this is a Ford Explorer. This is what I've got to compare it, because you know that I can't just pull one. If we're gonna have one, we gotta look at a comparison, whatever it may be. I haven't played with a Ford Explorer in a few minutes, so I figured we'd pull one. That has the Mustang EcoBoost engine, 2.3 liter 4-cylinder turbo. That has 300 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. I think the torque's right at 300. So they're both relatively in the ballpark, the plus or minus. But SUVs, Casey, that's a lot of vehicle to have a 4-cylinder under the hood. I know. That's one of my problems. See, a lot of V8s and big V6s, that ain't the thing anymore. 4-cylinder turbos, little bitty small engines, strap some kind of electric engine to it, and give it 300 gears in the transmission. That's how you get EPA and mile per gallon now. We're towing about 4,500 pounds. The Ford Explorer tows about 5,000 pounds. All right, well, with the third row up, you can see that we've got about, we got about the width of that bottle cleaner right there, maybe a little bit further. But I mean, so there's not much goings on right there. Oh, it does say Santa Fe right there, though. Isn't that nice? Got the old grocery bag right there. Let's flip up this little storage right here. Ah, spare tire. Ooh, got a little gym bag right there. A little Hyundai first aid kit. Oh, it's never been opened. Thank God there's never been first aid administered in this car. Okay, do we have power? That is for the second seat. So we're going to pull this up to put our seat down. Why didn't that head thing go down? Oh, okay, so we pull this first. That releases our head thing. Then we pop that guy and we lay the seat down right there. All right, we've got a power outlet in the back. Now that's nice right there. Ooh. Controls in the third row for the rear air. That's pretty nice. Also got a USB-C right there on both sides to charge them up. Let's come on in here and let's climb in the back. All right, let's go. Ooh, we got this right here. I like that. Remember, these are family cars. There could be a newborn baby brought home in this. We don't want the sun shining down on it. All right, so we got the little vent right there. Let's do the squishy test. Little squishy squish. Little squishy, semi-squishy, hard plastic down low. We've got heated seats right there. I'll be dadgums. Got a little power windows and power door, or power window right there. Cup holder is right there on the door panel. There is no cup holders anywhere else. This little thing right here, it slides out right here, and that's just some storage. So your cup holders are on the door. You've also got pockets on the back. You've got some USB-Cs back there to charge up. You got two different sunroofs. The little sunroof up there, and then this one does not open, but it does open up for a little sunlight. All right, let's well, that was nice. A little slow, but nice. All right. In case this is, you don't know, I'm about 6'1", about 275 pounds. I'm not bragging. Why would I? I'm massively overweight. I say that so you can compare your size to mine back here in the back. You know what I mean? Headroom, we're there. Shoulder room, I could probably ride with about somebody back here. Knee room, if you scooted it all the way up, you'd obviously have a little bit right there. I am not going to close that back off because I don't want to get trapped back here. Little look-see right there. Up front. I'm telling you, the tech in this thing is pretty nice. Oh, by the way, that's a suede headliner. I just want to pet it. Now, not all of them come with suede headliners. Remember, this is the calligraphy, so it's fully loaded and fully juiced up and all of that stuff, okay? Now, to put the seat back, just do that right there. Now then, we'll get in here. We definitely need to scoot this seat back just a little bit. Oh, that's the back part. That's the bottom. Oh, it felt a little lock thing. I felt that. And then you can just, well, there you go. That's pretty nice too. All right, that's about all I got to say right here. This is a little bare right here. I'm not gonna lie, because if you'll notice, there's no vents. We've got a vent right here. It's a little weak. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little bit weak. I do like the fact that they took the time to put Santa Fe on the door sill. Here we go. I love the interior in here. All right, first of all, look at the rear view mirror. You can turn that off or you can turn it on. It's got an active camera in there. All right, so we've got a little squishy squish, a little squishy squish, not really much squishy squish. Power windows, power door locks, power mirrors. Bose sound system. It's got the Santa Fe on every single thing. We've already shown that chair right there at the very beginning of the seat. That is just so awesome. Heated and cooled seats on both sides. Let's go ahead and get behind the wheel right here. All right. First of all, I want to show you one more thing. Let's go ahead and turn on that turn signal. It lights up that mirror over there so you can see anything off to the side. Now, if we turn the left one on, it does the exact same thing on the other way. Awesome stuff. Just safety stuff, right? Right. Okay. Now, you got a little top storage right there. You've also got your big, huge glove box down there, but it's actually really not that big and huge. I love the ambient lighting. This is purple, but I'm assuming you can change that to whatever color you would like in there. The seats are very comfortable. The seats are actually, okay, the Explorer seats are more poofy. Okay, these kind of fit you a little bit better. Maybe it's just because I'm a big boy, but anyway, I feel these feel more form-fitting. That feels more comfortable. Okay, all right, we got all kinds of stuff going on right here. So when you light up, these are your wireless charging pads right here. So when you use this, these lights are on. You got a USB-C. Got another USB-C right there. I don't even know what that is. I guess that's turning on the wireless charging pads. You got dual zone climate control going on right there. I mean, automatic start stop. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Right here in the center console, got a nice decent hole in there. I'm a little shocked that they don't say Santa Fe or Hyundai. Wow. Is that a mistake? It's got 4 bars right there, or 4 little dots. Huh. Anyway, check out the shifter down there. Let me move that out the way right there. That's how we put it in drive, put it in reverse, and then on the outside right there, little park button. It's super nice in here. I will say this, I think the Ford Explorer feels bigger. So if size matters to you, hang on, we're talking about size of car, not size of schlong. But anyway, if size matters, the Ford Explorer is a little bit bigger, but that's really nice in there. That's a really nice car. I enjoyed reviewing that. I enjoyed driving it. We'll put up a few driving clips in there so you can see it. Oh, one thing. The only bad thing I've read about this as far as reliability, transmissions. This has an 8-speed dual clutch transmission in it. And one of the big comments that I hear, that I read about, is it kind of feels like you're in a manual. And it actually kind of happened to me a minute. It just kind of shakes, you know, like if you let off in a manual and you let the clutch out too much, it'll kind of, I have that sensation in this car. I don't know if that's normal. Actually, I think it is par for the course, because if you read the comments, there's a lot of folk doing that. Some electrical issues, that's not surprising to me. There's a lot of electrical stuff going on in there, a lot. That seat stuff right there, that is totally super cool, the Lazy Boy thing, but if that ever goes bad, it's game over. So keep that in mind. But as far as I am concerned, Santa Fe, Hyundai, you did very well. Very well. Maybe next time we don't need to make it look so much like a Land Rover, but Land Rover is the ultimate 4-wheel drive. Oh, one more thing. I always forget this. There's an XRT version. And the XRT, everybody got an off-road package right now. I saw that Trailblazer is what made me think about it, because somebody got that roof rack on there and those lights. Off-road. Everybody wants to go off-road. Everybody's camping. The wilderness is calling. The outdoors. There's an XRT version, and that's got a little bit bigger mud grip tar or all-terrain tar and a little bit bigger fender flares and stuff like that. That's Ford of Murfreesboro in the background. As always, Ford of Murfreesboro, thank you so much for letting us play with your cars. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a hobbly.